now the Michigan man, Jake Moody, to get us started.
And this one is underway here on EA Sports. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
From the gun, it's Taylor.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 34. Bit of a haymaker right after the starting bell, Charles. One play on the ground, and you're already on the other side of the 50.
I like how you went boxing there. Essentially went from the weigh-in to walking into the ring, being introduced, and firing away. Big shot early.
Now Richardson. Now he'll take this and run.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. First and goal. They'll run here with Taylor.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Colts need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do. Now the key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them.
After the touchdown, here's Grupe to kick this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Daniels looking to throw. They'll get that complete to Alberto.
And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14.
Big yardage that time for Washington.
57 yards.
And normally when you think about huge field flipping plays like this, it's that shifty slot receiver, that burner on the outside. Not here. That's a tight end doing work down the field. Where's the oxygen mask? He's going to need it after that one. Hey.
He's got a touchdown, Commanders. Ben Sinnott,
his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Commanders are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own.
Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? And you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard
line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10
at the 42-yard line.
Richardson working from the gun. He'll find his man. That's Taylor again. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
Richardson going to change the play here. Back to throw now on first down. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time.
Here we go. Check. 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 Set. Hurt. Let go.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. Richardson looking to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Javon Kinlaw breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. I know some of the talk after last week's loss was the O-line struggles. They gave up 4 sacks. He got hit here and taken down again, so that's something to monitor.
It is something to monitor, but they've got to help their offensive line out. Maybe a little bit different play calling, right?
And the Commanders are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Here we go.
And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
It certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Come on.
Daniels from the gun on third down. He's got his receiver, Lane. And he's going to have a Commanders first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on third down and 5.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
That's good for a gain of 6. And it's second down. These two teams all tied after 1.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Colts 49-yard line.
And Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up.
Warriors, 70. Let's go now. 70 Lions.
Here's Daniels. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. First catch here by McLaurin, and he's got himself a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver trying to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at it and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Play action, now it's Daniels.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Now Daniels going to keep it.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Brings up second and goal at the 3-yard line.
Here we go, set.
On the bootleg, it's Daniels.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. And not a good time for the sack on second and goal. A loss of 6. And now it's third down.
Let's go.
Throwing now is Daniels.
And he will not be able to hang on to the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
Jake Moody on for the field goal. A 27-yard.
And this one is right through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
On the set.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by one score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
7 Pirates, 7 Cougar 19. Ready.
Here's Richardson to throw. And connecting here with Pittman on the out route.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis, and also move the sticks. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Here we go, here we go. 19 Charger, 19.
Now Richardson going to shift things up.
Trap 60, trap 60.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
And this will be swung out wide for Taylor.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
2. 60, Cowboy 80. Go.
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Well, it's one thing to get the interception, and it was a great play, but then you saw how quickly all of his teammates, Charles, turned to find blocks, made sure they had space for him to make the house call.
And not only did they turn and find the blocks, none of them clipped from behind, blocked someone in the back. This play is going to stand. And how about what we see each and every week now? When the defenders make a big play, there's always a group celebration after the takeaway.
Moody good with the extra point.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Cardinal. Let's go.
First and 10, Taylor now. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. Back to Taylor on first down.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
It's a gain of 4.
Back to 60. Back to 60.
Richardson looking to throw this. He'll try and do this himself. They're going right back to Pittman. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 17-yard line. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10.
Ready.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now it's Richardson. He'll get this off to Taylor.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor as the first half is winding down. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. The point after, good by Grupe.
And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
17-14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Across the 25.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
They certainly thought he had an open book beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
A final shot before break. Daniels taking a shot for Samuel.
It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be taken down inside Indy's 15-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as we'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought the first half, it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Here we go. All 80.
To the air goes Daniels. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Pulled in at the 24. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
Cougar 19.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end, because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working. But how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
Panther 60. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him.
Richardson will try and do this himself. And he is caught. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 29-yard line. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Got his man. It's Warren. And finally Charles, as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
18 Cardinals.
Richardson going to move him around.
Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped. That false start knocks them back behind the 10 now as they'll try again. First and goal. Back to throw. Richardson.
That's complete to his running back, Taylor.
And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's second and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Ready. Cowboy 80. Go street. Mustang 19. Get up.
Richardson now on third and goal.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
On fourth down, on his groupie to try the field goal.
From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will tie things at 17 all. They had it first and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, it's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. That's complete. It's Okuwebunam.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington first down.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Commanders.
Before they can snap it, time runs out on this third quarter of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
To throw is Daniels. This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Daniels looking to throw.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. That winds up pushing it back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third.
It's third down.
The offense on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Now Richardson. Pass caught right side by Taylor.
And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
Richardson going to change the play here.
Here's Richardson from the gun on third down. And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Now Daniels. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Oh, pretty surprising suboptimal start to the drive there.
I like that. Suboptimal, to put it nicely, right? Because you would think that with all the time they had on the sideline prior to that one, they'd come up with a little bit better play than that one. That was a disaster right from the beginning.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Mekhi Blackman's got it.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
And now both of these defenses have something to brag about following this one, each with a pick-6 today.
They are even there, but we still have to decide a winner, don't we, partner? And what they really want to brag about after this one is getting that W. The turnovers are great. Can they make plays now that tilt the balance in their favor?
17.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick-6 hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the 4th. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. Daniels.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, What have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Working out of the gun, Daniels.
And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
And it will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Now Daniels going to keep it.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it. So it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now it's JCM, Ja'Cory Cross-Ramirez.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back.
They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Ready, set.
He'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now as to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand. A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80. Panther 60. Panthers.
Again, it's Taylor.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Here we go. 60 by 6. Cougar 19. Cougar 19. Ready.
On the handoff, Taylor.
Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the fourth quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
Shreds him with a stiff arm. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Let's go now.
Here's Daniels.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice, long, soaking hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
That one too wide and incomplete.
If this offense can't get it done, they'll think back to just a few plays and say to themselves, this was a winnable game and we let it get away. Still a chance to save it, but time's definitely running out.
The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down.
Back to throw. Daniels.
He'll try and do this himself.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout.
As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
This is 1st and 10.
Here we go. Let's go.
Back to throw again.
Now Daniels going to keep it.
And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
But this defense has been physical all game long, and it certainly looks like they're not going to back off and make things any easier. They want to keep making life miserable for the receivers all the way to the end.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
With no timeouts left, that's a dangerous proposition working the middle of the field. Unfortunately for them, that one fell incomplete.
So here we go. It's Jake Moody now in a big spot.
And his kick is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason.
Ready?
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
And Charles, we were treated to an excellent game today, capped off by that second-half comeback. This was a joy to watch.
Entertaining for us, not so much to the team who led at halftime, and now is leaving here, knowing that they let a win slip through their fingers. Tough one for them to carry home.
So for the Colts, there will be a few signs of